In this video, we'll be looking at some situations where cops got completely annihilated by educated citizens. So let's get straight into the clips. When it comes to educated citizens completely humiliating ignorant cops who don't know how to do their job, it doesn't get any better than the following encounter. The man owned them right from the get-go by asking them what crime they suspected him of committing. That should be the go-to response for every citizen being harassed. The man put them all in their place by asking for their names and their badge numbers just in case he had to file a lawsuit or something. You never know with cops these days. They all obeyed and gave their names and badge numbers to the educated citizen. One of them decided it was the time and place to use the usual manipulation technique cops are known for by asking the man if he was okay because he was shaking. The man shut him off completely and asked them who was their most senior officer because he was going to talk to just one of them.
Crime, sir? You guys are live on the internet right now. Make it good.
That's excellent. Okay.
Make it good.
What's your name, sir?
I'm not going to tell you my name.
Why not?
What's your name?
My name's Officer Dombrowski.
Dombrowski. Can I see?
Badge over 161.
Great.
You don't have a name.
How about you, sir? Can you spell that for me, please?
1149.
Can you spell that for me, please?
Sure. L-E-T-A-V-I-S-H.
Okay. How about you, sir?
Bonocore. B-U-O-N-O-C-O-R-E. Why are you shaking? Are you okay?
Are you okay?
I'm okay. You're the one shaking.
Okay. Cool. Who's the most senior officer here? I'm going to talk to one guy.
When he found out who was the most experienced of them all, he proceeded to talk to him. The first thing the cop asked him was what he was doing. He was acting all smug, but the man put him in his place pretty quickly by telling him he was an independent journalist gathering content for a story. The cop wanted to know who he worked for and stuff like that. He also asked for the man's ID and press ID. The man didn't want to give him anything and just went on to educate him about the law. He also said that the cop might be working as a dog catcher after the public saw how ignorant he was. The cop remained calm and told the man that a supervisor was on his way.
What does it look like I'm doing here?
Not answering questions.
Okay. Is that a crime?
I'm asking what you're doing here, sir.
I'm taking pictures
Of what?
of the facility here.
You know what the facility is?
Yes. Doing a story on it. You want to be the next story? You like that?
I don't mind being calm. Just get on the good side. Who do you work for?
I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story.
Who's the story for?
It's for publication. I don't need to tell you anything. You guys suspect me of a crime?
Do you have ID that proves you're
You suspect me of a crime, yes or no?
journalist?
Yes or no?
Journalists wear credentials around their
No, they don't. Supreme Court has already ruled that you are not the arbiter of who's a journalist and who's not a journalist. So, you want to double down on that?
What rule was that?
I'll find out for you real quick, and you're going to find out real quick too. Are you good with animals? I don't know. You might be working as a dog catcher after you make an ass out of yourself publicly here. So,
We have a supervisor on the way.
great.
Help you out.
Great. I'll talk to them when they show up.
The man asked them why there were so many of them and told them that the reason why he was shaking was because the cops are known for getting aggressive with their tasers and weapons. He asked one of them if he was being detained and what crime they suspected him of committing.
Any reason why there's 3 cops here? 3 cars?
You know what kind of facility this is, right?
Oh, in this day and age, you know what? I mean, I'm in fear of my life. That's why I'm shaking, because cops kill people all the time. They got a taser, they got a baton, they got pepper spray, and they always go for their service revolver or their semi-auto instantly. So do you suspect me of a crime? Am I being detained right now? Yes or no? That is a yes or a no question. Yes or a no, am I being detained? And no. Am I being detained right now? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Don't raise your voice.
No, I'm leaving then. If you got no suspicion of a crime.
have to leave.
No.
As you can imagine, the cop couldn't tell the man if he was being detained or not. It was a simple yes or no question, but the cop, being ignorant and all, asked if it was quantum physics. Instead of answering if the man was being detained or not, he went on and on about all the cops here being absolute professionals and accused the man of causing problems without any reason. I guess someone was being rather delusional here. Luckily for the man, the supervisor arrived, so hopefully he could teach these cops a lesson or two.
You guys are going to be the next YouTube stars.
I can't wait. You're the one shaking though.
Great.
We're the ones that have been common
Great.
professional.
Am I?
We're the ones that have been common professional to you.
No, you're not being professional to me. I asked you, am I being detained or am I free to leave right now?
How are we not being professional to you?
You're not answering a yes or no question.
I don't have to answer your question.
Yes.
Okay?
You are such an idiot. You
I
are such an
appreciate that
idiot.
comment. Thank you.
Is this a supervisor?
Right.
Michael 14FRB, just so everybody knows, the next undercover car, Mawa Police.
While he was waiting for the supervisor, the man asked another cop the same question he asked his colleague, and the cop didn't want to answer, to the surprise of absolutely no one. Instead, he started asking him questions, to which the man replied that they might just be the stupidest cops he had ever met, and he had met a lot of them. In the meantime, the supervisor approached the man and started questioning him.
Police. Michael 14 Foxtrot Romeo Bravo. How about you? Am I being detained or am I free to leave?
Trying to figure out who you are. Right
No. Boy, you guys are really stupid. You guys are like the stupidest cops I've ever met, and I've met a lot of cops. You guys can't answer a yes or a no question.
We're waiting on that question. How you doing?
The man asked him just one question, if he was being detained. When the supervisor said that he wasn't, the man started walking away, as you should. After a while, he turned around and asked for the supervisor's name and badge number, but the supervisor told him that he was actually the security supervisor. The man was quite disappointed that he wasn't from the police department and initially refused to talk to him. He later changed his mind and actually explained what he was doing and asked if that was a crime. The security supervisor said that it wasn't a crime and told the man that the facility had a good PR department and he could talk to them if he was gathering content for a story. He also told the man that he shouldn't be taking pictures. The man didn't want to talk to him and shifted his attention to one of the cops.
How you doing?
I was doing okay until about 6 minutes ago.
Okay.
Am I being detained or am I free to leave?
Oh no, you're free to leave.
Okay,
Just,
great.
No,
Yeah,
if you want some.
I don't really care. I don't care. Tell your story walking. What's your name and your badge number?
My name is James Duke. I'm a security supervisor here on this site.
Okay, no, then you're not PD, so you can piss off.
No, and I'm just asking, for a little help. If you're curious about something, I'm more than willing to help you out.
I'm filming a story here. Yeah, there's 3 fucking goons with guns here that won't answer a simple yes or no question.
This is a highly secure area.
Okay, if it's that secure, why are you worried about my gaining entrance to the property?
Because it's that secure.
It's that secure that you guys are scared I'm going to get in past your electric fence?
That's true.
Okay.
That's why we need to know.
Well, in this day,
if you in journalism, look, we're more than happy. We have a great PR department that would be more than willing to help you out with any stories that you want. But just to walk around and take pictures.
That's a crime? Is that a crime?
It's not a crime, but it's.
How about you, sir? Is that a crime? Is photography a crime?
Don't you think that sets up red flags in this
Don't
day
you
and age?
think-
In this day and age, look at all the guys with guns. You know how many people? You know how many innocent civilians, unarmed civilians, get shot with guns?
I can't help with that, sir.
Yeah, well, are you a good cop or a bad cop?
After spending some time talking with the cop and realizing that the conversation was going nowhere, he engaged in a conversation with the security supervisor again. He actually praised him for being the only one who knew the law and the only one who told him that he wasn't being detained. The man assumed that he was an ex-police officer and went on to criticize the cops on the scene. Everything was going smoothly, and then the security supervisor asked the man for his name, but the man didn't want to give him his name because he didn't want to end up on some watch list. The video cuts here, so we don't know exactly what happened, but we can assume that they let the man go since, he wasn't being detained.
Or criminal
That's
behavior.
irrelevant. All I
Stop.
wanna
No,
know
I'm
is-
not talking to you right now. Can you hold on a second?
No,
Okay, well then I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave.
Okay.
If you guys don't know how to act. I asked him if I was detained or if I was free to leave. Nobody would give me an answer. You were the only one professional enough to actually say, no, I wasn't being detained and I was free to leave.
Because you're on public property, that's why, at this point. But the minute you start pushing on property, that becomes...
Are you a mind reader?
Huh?
Are you a mind reader?
Why am I a mind
Well,
reader?
I mean, you're making it sound like I'm going to step on private property.
Well, we don't know that, do we? Like I
Well,
said,
well, it
this
sounds like
is
you're
a highly
able to-
secure facility, okay? We're just concerned anytime we see anything that may appear suspicious to us.
Well, listen, you can come out and investigate. I have
That's
no
exactly what
I
we're
have
trying
no
to
issue
do.
with that. But when they don't follow the law enforcement doesn't know the law.
That's
You
not-
were actually no, listen. You were actually cool enough with me that you actually knew the law, and you're not actually even work for Mawa PD. I'm sure you're probably retired PD somewhere, but you actually were professional enough to know and understand the law, and I respect that. And what I'm doing here is I'm on a public sidewalk, and I'm filming anything I can see from public. and that is not a crime. If it's suspicious, you can come and make contact with me like a human being and follow the law.
Right. Gotta remember, I gotta come from a place to find out what's going on.
Right.
They have to come here because we don't know who's going to be.
Okay. Well, they can honor their oath and follow the law. They're a fucking bunch of gang members, man. They're a bunch of gang members. They don't follow the law. I can tell that you are ex-law enforcement, and these guys. Simple question: am I being detained or am I free to leave? They couldn't answer. They wouldn't answer it. That's suspicious. In this day and age of how many cops kill fucking innocent civilians, that makes me really suspicious.
Right.
Makes me very suspicious. I'm sorry? So,
like I said, if you want to give me your name, I'll be more
what,
than
so I
happy
can
to-
show up on a terrorist watch list because now you guys are in a red zone? What?
Did I say I was going to put you on terrorist watch list?
You're going to generate a report. Yes,
I
sir.
have to generate a report.
Okay, and that's going to go to your fusion center.
Some cops pulled these people over and demanded that the driver give them her license, registration, and proof of insurance. While she was looking for everything, the man from the car asked them why they pulled them over. The cop answered this question with another question, asking the man if he was the one who called them losers earlier. When he told them that he didn't answer questions, they told him that was loud and boisterous conduct upon a public roadway, which was public disorderly conduct.
Hey, is there a problem?
Yeah, Stephanie told you I already explained to you. You got your license, registration, proof of insurance.
What'd you pull us over for?
Hey, bud, I got a question. Are you the one that said fucking losers out the window as you drove by?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, yeah, that was definitely you. And that is loud and boisterous conduct upon a public roadway. That's public disorderly conduct.
When the man asked him if that was why they pulled him over, the arrogant cop actually said that he doesn't answer questions. This has to be the first time we're hearing something like this from a cop, but there's a first time for everything, I guess. Anyway, the man then schooled this rather arrogant cop by saying that he works for them and urged him to be more professional. The other cop gave the man his name and badge number without issue, but as you can imagine, the arrogant cop said that they only had computer numbers.
So that's what you pulled us over for, is you thought you heard somebody say something?
That's that one over there. Mister, I don't answer questions.
Hey, listen here, you idiot. You work for us. You're a public servant. You're supposed to be professional, not me. I don't have a code of conduct to go by. You do.
Okay.
Name and badge number?
We don't have badge numbers, bud.
Yeah, that's a lie. What's your name and badge number?
We don't have badge numbers. What would you like, my computer number?
Why did he give me a number and you can't?
Because he gave you his computer number, bud. It's 1402.
You need to calm down. You need to calm down and go learn about some professionalism.
Okay.
You're going to hear from my lawyer.
I can't wait.
This is an illegal stop.
The man went on to educate the ignorant cop by saying that it was an illegal stop and that he had to witness a traffic violation or suspect them of a crime in order to pull them over. The cop just ignored that and told them that their lights needed to be on. The man laughed at that and requested a supervisor, but the cop just had to give him a hard time again. He tried to be smart and said that he wasn't required to call a supervisor and that the man could ask for one, even though that was precisely what the man just did. The man then asked for the lieutenant, but the cop just lied and said that he didn't work for a lieutenant.
You have to witness a traffic violation or suspect us of a crime.
Yeah, I was going to say, would you like to hear the traffic violation?
Yes, actually, I would.
Yeah, because we wasn't speeding, we don't have any lights out, didn't do anything wrong. This is a retaliatory stop for something that you thought you heard.
No, by the way, lights are required 1 hour before dusk. Just FYI.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait. This is going to be great. Why don't you get your supervisor over here?
I'm not required to. You can ask for one.
Well, I'm asking for one. That's what I just did.
Okay. Yeah, you can ask for one.
Yeah, I'm
not
asking for a
required to have one.
supervisor. Matter of fact, get Lieutenant Cawthorn out here.
619-220 on the ground. Yeah, who?
Lieutenant Cawthorn.
I don't work for Lieutenant Cawthorn.
Yes, you do. You work for the sheriff's office. He is your supervisor. Get him out here.
He's not my supervisor.
Okay. You're gonna learn soon.
The other cop then asked the woman to step out of her car. When she asked if the man could be present, the cop refused. He then went on to explain to her the reasons for the stop and gave her a warning.
Explain what?
No court, no con. I just want to speak to you.
Can you tell
Don't
me
answer
your
any
name?
questions. Yeah, I want to be present with the conversation.
I need him to be present for me. Will you come and talk to me here? I would like to.
I would like to explain the citation that I'm issuing you, not him. So if you would do me a favor. So I stopped you for two reasons.
Okay.
First reason is when you came on the 28, you didn't signal 100 feet prior to turning on the 28. Your liquor has to be initiated before 100 feet before you turn on the 28. So I pulled you
Okay.
over for that. And when he's hanging out of the window, those can be misconstrued as arm signals, otherwise known as turn signals. When he's holding the bird out, if
Okay.
somebody else construes that as you turning and you don't turn, somebody pulls out in front of you and hits you.
Okay.
Is that fair?
No, I don't agree with it, but I see where you're coming from.
This is going in as a contact only. There's no court. There's no fine.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Here's all more information back.
Thank you.
Here's the warning.
Thank you.
Drive safe.
All right.
When the man asked the first cop to write his information down, the cop refused and started arguing instead. No surprise there. After quite a bit of arguing, the hostile cop walked away and said, "See you on YouTube." The man then asked the other cop for his information, and the cop was kind enough to say that his information was on the citation. The man appreciated that and thanked him for not being hostile, which is definitely something that you can't say for that other cop.
Write your information down on your information, your contact information.
I don't have.
You're a public servant. Write your information down.
Would you like to go obtain a copy of the general orders at the sheriff's office? I'm not required to give you.
I don't have to do anything. You work for me. I don't work for you.
Got it recorded right there.
Okay.
Wait to see it on YouTube. Have a good day, bud.
Do you have a card, bud?
I do not. We're not issuing cards to the sheriff.
Can you write your name and information down? I appreciate you not being hostile. I don't appreciate that.
My name is on the citation.
Okay.
If you have any issues, you can call. And that call is a service number that's assigned to this stop. We'll have this number down.
Thanks.
Next up, we have a guy calling out a cop for his inappropriate behavior, telling him not to play his moves on him. He also told the cop that he was going to file a complaint against him, reminding him that he was parked on a public easement and asking him where it said that the parking wasn't allowed there. The cop then started lying, telling the man that he was parked against the flow of traffic. The man completely lost it and urged the cop to look and tell him where he was parked and reminded him that it was all on camera.
Don't play no moves on me, bro. Don't play no moves on me. You know exactly what you're doing. I'm gonna go file complaints on you.
Okay.
This is a public easement, dude. Where does it say no parking here?
You're parked against the
This
flow
is
of
a
traffic,
public
sir.
easement, and plus this is a private property.
Parked against the flow of traffic.
No, I'm not. How am I parked against the flow of traffic? How am I parked against the flow of traffic? Look. Look. I want you to look. It's on camera. Where am I parked in the flow of traffic?
The guy then told the cop that he wouldn't sign any ticket, but the cop just ignored him, hoping that the guy would calm down and agree to whatever the cop wanted. The man asked the cop to show him the sign where it said no parking. When the cop didn't bother to answer, the man said that he was going to fight it in court. He also told him that this was going to end up on social media. The rest of the video is just this guy completely owning this cop, who had no other choice but to stay silent.
Where am I parked in the flow of traffic? Where? I'm not signing no ticket, so you can stick it up your ass, dude. I swear to God, you're doing this because I'm recording you, and I got on your ass, that's why. All right? Why don't you go do something productive, dude? Go catch criminals, do something, bro. Pull people over illegally. Not parking tickets. You're a parking enforcer now? Why don't you give a ticket to that red car right there? Huh? I'm on the sidewalk. I'm gonna talk that. I'm gonna talk it, bro. Tell me where there's the sign, dude. Where's the sign say I can't park here, dude? A legal sign with a statute code on it. Like that. You see that sign over there, then red and white? You see that, right? And that's overnight. Tell me where's it. Tell me where is that? I'm fighting this shit. I'm going to court. I'm gonna go to court for a parking ticket because of your. To move your vehicle, dude. This is not an emergency. It's a petty, unlawful parking ticket. And you know it is. Talk. Takes you that long to write a what? $25, $40 ticket? Yeah, look. Go to TikTok, go to YouTube, Facebook. You're going out everywhere, bro. You're gonna give me some views. People are gonna laugh at you, dude. Yo, retaliation to the finest, dude. Right here. Look where I'm at. On a public easement. People park here all the time. And even if I couldn't park here, let's say I couldn't, right? Let's say I couldn't park here, right? You know damn well you're doing it for retaliation, bro. With that fake watch. Probably cost $12. Fugazi cop right there. You Fugazi, bro. Yeah, Fugazi. You never heard the Jay-Z album? Huh? Yeah, you're not about that life. You know Donnie Brasco? I know you seen that movie. I know you seen Donnie Brasco, homeboy.
Here we have a couple of female police officers harassing some citizens for no reason at all. One of them asked these people for their driver's license, but one man stood up to her telling her that he wasn't driving. Moments later, she was back in her car and the man told her that she just did the walk of shame.
There you go, Westminster Police Department.
Did you hear what he said?
Did you guys call? Did you guys? Okay. Can I get a driver's license from any of you guys?
Am I driving?
Okay, so what is it that
They're
you guys
crazy.
are doing?
That's none of your business. Are you gonna sodomize me or something that you put in all your gloves?
Let's go. Send it.
That's what I thought. Walk away.
Walk away.
Yeah.
Don't be a tyrant.
Yeah. You ain't got no. You got nothing, huh? That's called a walk of shame, daughter.
Walk of shame.
Walk of shame.
When the two female officers came back, the man called them tyrants and told them to be very careful with what they were going to say because they were streaming live. He also told them that there were going to be legal repercussions if they said or did something stupid. The two officers listened to the man and they were indeed very careful. When the man asked them if they were being detained, they said no. At first it looked like they were going to leave, but they changed their mind and decided to stick around because they didn't want to look like they were fleeing.
So this is Westminster. She got her gloves again. That popo.
It's a tyrant right here.
So you're closing the street for nothing?
This is the worst tyrant I've seen in the city. What a disgrace to the department.
So anyways, can I help you, man? Are you gonna do a cavity check on me or something? All right, this is Westminster Police Department. You're live, so think twice what you're gonna do.
What'd you say?
We're live right now.
So what did you say?
Think twice if you're gonna do something dumb, because you'll be liable for anything you do against my person.
Are you challenging me?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. There'll be a litigation if you do something that you're not supposed to, which means a lawsuit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So. Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure. So this is Westminster Police Department.
We're advising that we should think twice before making any kind of action because there will be litigation.
Yeah. There will be legal repercussions against your department.
Okay.
Yes.
My sergeant's here, so he'll talk to you.
Are we being detained?
Huh? No?
Oh, thank you.
Or you want to
Oh, let's get the other unit. Well, let's wait for his sergeant. We're free to go, we're free to stay. We don't want to make people think that we're running away.
The next thing you know, a few more cops arrived and one of them told the guys that they had every right to be there and film, but wanted to know who they worked for. The man told him that he worked for himself, an answer which seemed to satisfy this reasonable officer. He then told them that they were allowed to be there and film as long as they didn't create any disturbance, and the guys had no issue with that.
So what's crack-a-lacking?
What's going on, guys?
I don't know, you tell me.
Why do we keep getting called out here on you guys?
No.
People fear two cameras, I guess.
Doesn't seem like you guys are doing anything wrong to me. You got a right to do what you're doing, so
Thank you.
why do we keep getting called out here on you? That's the issue.
Well, ask the people. I mean, we're just filming, you know. We're a film crew, and I don't know.
What are you guys filming for? Do you mind me
Probably
asking?
because I'm brown. They scare because I'm brown. Never know. So,
That question or topic never came up, but
well, you never know. In this day and age, with the 911.
okay. What's up with the vest?
Oh, you know, in this day and age too. So,
Who do you guys work for?
myself, who do you work for?
What's that?
Myself, who do you work for?
It's pretty
pretty obvious who I work for.
Well, pretty obvious who you work for. That's who you work for?
It's the people you work for. For me,
That's
you work
cool.
for me.
So, here's the deal.
There is no deal, but go ahead.
You guys can do whatever you want.
Thank you.
As long as you don't create a disturbance.
We're not creating a disturbance.
If we have to keep getting called out here,
It's not gonna be for us, so don't even say that.
there's not going to be what?
It's not gonna be for us, so don't even say that. Oh,
Well, you
we're
can't
gonna
say
get
that
in
because
trouble.
we've already been called out here several
But
times.
that's
Well, it's
on them
okay.
then.
That's on them.
That's not enough.
You should charge them for misuse of 911, not me.
It's actually not. It
Well,
doesn't fit the elements of the crime. At
I
all.
guess so. Well, this doesn't fit the elements of a crime as well. So
Listen, you guys have the right to,
Thank you.
to do everything that you're doing right now.
Yeah.
All I'm asking is a favor.
yes,
Okay?
go ahead.
You do me a favor and I'll do you a
Maybe
favor.
yeah. Go ahead.
Deal?
Go ahead.
If you're going to go inside the DMV or if you're going to go around filming, whatever it is that you're going to do.
The cop asked them to be as inconspicuous as possible, but one of the guys told him that it might cause even more problems as people would think that they might be spying on them. He told the cop that they were just filming and that they were the ones who got approached by people. The cop told them that they were missing the point and that he just wanted to eliminate the possibility of people calling the police because of them. When one of the guys told him that they can't stop people from calling, the cop asked them about their plans. When they told him that they could stay 5 more minutes, he said that they were good to go and they finally left them alone.
Just try to be as inconspicuous as you can. You
I'm
guys
not-
aren't breaking the law.
I'm not concealing myself, so
I'm not asking you to conceal
no,
yourself.
I'm not saying. I know you're not
And if
asking.
we
I'm
do
saying.
it kind of like as if we're hiding, they're gonna think that we're trying to spy on them and we're trying to do something.
Nothing
So what's
against
the
the
whole
law
difference?
with recording in a public
Exactly.
place.
So why do we have to be kind of like on a low, so people won't get triggered? We can't stop how they feel or what they do. You should know that. I mean, the same thing you see us doing right now. That's all we're doing. We ain't talking to nobody. We're not asking questions.
People are approaching us. They're actually
Exactly.
disturbing my
So
peace.
they're the ones doing it. So why
Yeah.
would we get in trouble if they keep on calling you guys?
You guys-
Doesn't that make
You
sense?
guys are missing the point, okay? I have no problem with you guys doing what
Yeah.
you're doing. All I'm asking is, unless you have business inside the DMV,
I had a
can't
business.
stop you from going in there.
Yeah.
I'm just asking you to eliminate the phone calls from them to us.
I can stop 'em.
So we don't have to keep bothering you guys.
I mean, I can stop them. I mean, people's fears, they call you. I mean, that's
Okay,
That's
we're not getting anywhere here. What's you guys' plan when we leave here?
I don't know. Maybe stay 5 more minutes and then leave. After you guys leave.
You guys got any questions for us?
No, sir. Thank you.
All right, you're good to go.
All right. I'm good to stay too. Thank you. Come back soon, though. Appreciate your business.